Hey everyone, BT here from theowners.com, and sorry for the delay on this video, my apologies, but today we are looking at Kerbal Space Program, which is an open-world space flight simulator game. Your purpose is to run a ever-growing and ever-successful space program. You are a Kerbal on your home world of Kerbin, which is surrounded by two moons, Mon and Minmus. The planet of Kerbin resembles our own planet of Earth, and is scaled down for purposes of gameplay, making trips to other planets of the Kerbin solar system not take real days or months, or etc. Of course, this is an attempt to further your species' scientific knowledge while exploring space and making newer and newer rockets, and of course later on, space planes. But first, what is a Kerbal? A Kerbal is a little green man or woman that's very similar to a minion, if they were green. Your fellow Kerbals that will pilot your stuff aren't always the brightest, but they do show emotions based on circumstances, and you'll see it on their faces. However, depending on the game mode, they may lose their lives, either temporarily or permanently. You can play this game on 3 separate game modes, the most open of course being Sandbox mode, which allows you to build some interesting if not unrealistic ships for space travel. The next is Science mode, where you must unlock new building materials via science points, which are of course gained from missions and experiments. The hardest and most realistic mode, however, is called Career mode. Career mode requires you to balance science points, reputation, and contracts to garner more and more knowledge and abilities to expand your space program. This is pretty much the in-game equivalent of a real-life space program or programs kind of like our own NASA. This game has a unique physics engine, which is not a real-world exact. Though if you do know anything on physics, you can apply that knowledge to assist you in-game. The exact reasons for the engine not being exact to our own is due to the way the game does orbits and trajectories, and if they were to try and pull off a real-world physics engine, they would have to rewrite the engine in its entirety. Even though the engine, again, isn't exact, it's fun and still mildly educational, as it does showcase Newtonian laws. The gameplay engine also details engineering stresses, as you can stress out materials and have catastrophic results, which may see your Kerbal or Kerbals killed, depending upon the game mode. Ultimately, this game is really a required game for anyone interested in space and space travel. It is beyond interesting in that regards. Of course, if you're into simulators or management games, then this game may also interest you. It is available for PC, Mac, and Linux, as well as will be released for PS4, Xbox One, and Wii U sometime this year, 2016. That's all for this What's Up With. I hope to see you all for the next video. I'm of course BT from theowners.com, and thanks for watching.